I didn't get a chance to record making the inside of the forge. To make the mortar, I mixed 5 parts sand to 3 parts refractory clay, and I used all that crushed up rock and kind of buttered it a little bit and then slapped it on the inside and then built up some more of the mortar around it to kind of keep it all refractory and keep it from breaking down under high heat. So I left it overnight to dry, and so far, I mean, of course it was firm the whole time. It was actually quite surprising how well it's sticking everything together, but the only thing that I noticed is that it's just not drying very fast. Now, this forge requires charcoal fines in order to operate, so what I did was that I never really had a good grate to sift out charcoal with, so I made this one. It's not, you can see it's not perfect, but it worked for what I need. Little pieces like that don't really work well in the forge. I mean, they will burn, but the thing is, I'm looking more for pieces that are about that big, good size like that, and they'll end up breaking in the forge too once they get hot. Now I'm going to mix up the refractory mix for the Tuyere. I'm going to sift through some of the charcoal fines that I have to separate the dust from the rest. That way it'll be much easier to mix into the clay mixture. I'll be mixing about half and half with the clay and the charcoal powder for this mix, and then you just have to add just enough water so it gets sticky and you can mold it. I think that's a pretty good consistency for shaping and molding. It's also a really cool gray color too. So I think, yeah, that'll allow me to shape it any way I want. I built a stand for the Fuego. Unfortunately, the hole is on the wrong part of the wall on this one, so I'll either have to glue this one up and drill a new hole or just use it as is. Finally got the lag screws out of this one. This right here is the very first anvil that I ever had. It's a railroad track anvil. I'm thinking of cleaning it up a little bit and then just giving it away at a meeting, like the next blacksmith meeting I go to. Give it to somebody who wants to start blacksmithing. This thing was loud as hell too, but if they wear ear protection, they should be fine. They'd probably have to live on a farm like I do in order to use this thing because it's so loud.